the box? What's in the box? Please help me, box. I mean, singular wheel. So singular wheel with the ability of then throwing more things out. We could throw the nimble poro out. I mean, actually, the synergy. Oh my god, the synergy of actually using that with that. Hello everyone, Gomez here from the LAN Up channel. Again, another deck for you today. This one, we're going back to the grand old days. I used to love Deep, okay? And obviously Deep got given a new sea monster, and it's been like given a few little cards that I like the idea of. I wanted to test them out in a Deep deck, so this is a new Deep deck that we're going to be going with. So, without further ado, let us go down. So yes, this is New Deep. I mean, I definitely am going to give it a better name for the title and whatnot, but this is definitely like with the add of this new sea monster, whose basically whole thing is that whenever another ally dies, or which at last breath, is toss one, it's basically just like a nice little way of very quickly tossing through cards, for a cheap thing. It has slightly made, what's his face? It has slightly made Slaughter Dogs and the Hunters a little bit worse, I say. But it's still, if you're running those in a Deep deck, it is still kind of helpful, because it's still a really helpful card to help you get deep. So although the stats aren't as good as some of the other sea monsters, it's not actually that bad. So you'll see most of the standard things from a Deep deck. We're running 3 of these, other than the fact that we are running the new card, Lost Riches, as well, because for anyone who doesn't remember, treasures, you can add some treasures into the thing, and treasures basically work by the fact that if they would have been tossed, you draw them anyway. So the ability of getting these into the thing, obviously you need to remember that it is putting more cards into your deck, so that's kind of like one thing to remember about when you're playing Deep. Is that obviously this is putting more cards into your deck, but all the toss mechanics and whatnot that you've got in there, just knowing that if you toss it, because those treasures can be very powerful, and so that is the idea of what we're going for, is going for significantly powerful treasures, and then just obliterating your opponent's deck with what you get like Maokai. I'm only running 2 of him. Technically, actually, I'm going to change my mind there. I'm honestly going to change. I'm going to run 3, because it is all about trying to get there as quickly as possible, and so actually putting him out onto the field of play sometimes might be the more beneficial thing. And so knowing the fact that I've got 3 just makes me feel a little bit more secure about that, as well as the fact that obviously his spell becomes tossing cards anyway, so it's all good. Nautilus in there for the end with the standard, what was always the standard Deep thing, which is Atrocity on Nautilus, or one of the big sea monsters to finish out the game. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are saying they don't like Atrocity because it's a cheap tactic and things like that, but it's in the game, and if it's in the game, we've got to be thinking about what the best way is to use it. I know that's but the thing of it is, the reason why I've never minded Atrocity is because it's fully counterable, right? In terms of the fact that Atrocity is something which is killing a unit and dealing its damage. If you have used Frostbite mechanics, that is doing 0 damage. If you use Deny, it's doing nothing. If you use the new spell, which obviously has come from Shurima, the ability to which is like a Rite of Negation. So the reason why I know a bunch of people do complain about this spell, but I honestly do not mind Atrocity personally. But that doesn't mean that you're not entitled to your opinion. I can understand the frustration that people feel about getting to a point and just considering this to be a cheap tactic. And as I said, that is by far that is if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, and I'm never going to change that. But personally, I don't mind it, but that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, enough of a philosophical conundrums. Let's get him. Also running Shipwreck Holder for more treasures, you understand? Because if I was building if I was building a proper Deep deck, I probably should leave Shipwreck Holder and this out. If I was trying to build one that was like meta competitive, I'm probably getting it. But I love the treasures, so I'm gonna put them in. So let's see. I haven't actually done any tests with this deck yet, so we will see how it goes. But obviously, remember, people, shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. If you didn't know already, I do stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to drop by, catch the action live, and have a good laugh, why not consider doing so? As well as the fact that there is also the link to the Discord down below, where we do a movie night and a games night, and in fact movie night is going to be this Saturday. So if you want to get involved with that and watch a terrible film while being on mic and having a good time, please feel free to, but do not feel forced. These are just the options that are available to you. Also, thank you to everyone who has followed and subscribed, because I said I've got an end of year goal of hitting 5,000 followers/subscribers on YouTube and Twitch, and I honest to God hope that we can make it, like, together, the lovely community. And obviously the community of Legends of Runeterra is amazing at the moment, so hopefully together we can get there. I can reach that goal. I'm gonna have to set what I'm gonna do if I hit that goal, because I feel like that'd be a big enough goal that I will, honest to God, have to do something, right? I've got no idea what the hell I'm gonna do, but we'll work that out. But anyway, let's see how this game does. Let's see how this deck does in a couple of matchups. I mean, really powerful combination, these two. Really powerful combination. Just Ashe with LeBlanc. Those Frostbites and getting 2 Ashes on the board. I'm actually going to keep Atrocity just because I know there's going to be a chance I'm going to toss. I have both Atrocities. Just because there's obviously a massive chance of tossing them. So, okay, we could throw you out. I'm going to throw the Thorny Toad out because I don't mind throwing the Thorny Toad out as like, you can die! You were bred to die! I'm so sorry to inform you of this. I mean, this, you know what next? My next move might honestly be playing Lost Riches. My next move might honestly be playing Lost Riches. I feel like it's worthwhile, right? It's worthwhile for the comedy feature of seeing what treasures we get. I've got no idea what treasures I'm gonna get, but see, the smarter move would be playing the Toad or playing the Sea Monster. But how many times have you known Gomez to do the smart move? Like, in terms of, if you've been watching my content, how many times has Gomez done the smart move, or does he do the more stupid, ridiculous move, which is going to end up causing him much heartache and terribleness? So I could at least kill this, or I guess we absorb the 5 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go with absorbing the 5 damage. I know that I could have killed this, and actually might have been a better move to kill it, but we're gonna throw Thorny Toad out again. It just meant that we were healing that, like, 2 points of that free damage, and then we're gonna throw you out. Obviously, bloody business. Bloody business is a thing, Frostbites are a thing, problems are a thing. Bearing in mind that Frostbite is obviously going to be like a really powerful counter to our Atrocity finisher, so that's very important to remember. I could either Slaughter Dogs or throw this out. I'm going to Slaughter Dogs. I'm going to Slaughter Dogs because I like the idea of just like, now we're going to just start the beginning of tossings, hoping, come to me, treasures, and come to me, treasure trove, treasure trove, activate. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, treasure trove is the one that I'm hoping for. It's not a guarantee, and to be fair, Nail Breaker wouldn't be the worst, because Nail Breaker, or Knee Breaker, whatever the hell it's called, I think it's called Nail Breaker. The 5 damage to all. Ooh, okay, so all the fish. I can get all of the fish. We are still years away from being deep at the moment, so as much as me feels like I could go for all the fish, I'm not going to go for all the fish right now. Okay, so we lost some trash. Eat the trash! It's such a shame. I want my trash. But it's okay. We can go with Stalking Shadows. We could still go with the egg. The egg! Oh! Oh, it's not what you want to see. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the egg now. Like, as much of me doesn't want to go with the egg, I'm gonna have to go with the egg. It's a shame that we didn't get to see. Oh, okay. No, not the trash. I was hoping to get him from Stalking Shadows, but at least on the positive side, haha! You thought that I couldn't defend this round. I can now defend this round. How close are we to being deep now? I still feel like, okay, so we're 8 away. It's not the worst. Could be worse. I'm gonna throw that out, because I feel like I need to keep my core's integrity. Keep my core's integrity. Obviously, though, it is leveling them up, and it is meaning that they're still obviously getting tricks and trickery to get their Yeti past this, but okay. It's okay. We can see through the lies. Hopefully, maybe. I've got Stalking Shadows. I've got Atrocity. I've got options, hopefully. So let's see what we can get. Ah! Treasure trove! Are all my answers gonna be in the box? What's in the box? Give me all my answers. Just give me immediate lethal. Give me something stupid. Give me something stupid that's gonna be immediate lethal. Okay. See what we can get. What's in the box? What's it? I mean, there's a Ledros already. Imagine those concurrent timelines. Imagine if there was concurrent timelines in this box. We can go with stun mechanic. Like what we're gonna do is we're gonna go the really long way. The really long way before revealing. Ah, Ledros! I imagine those concurrent timelines in here. I mean, we've got the little Hoodafoodicus that we can use just to. So, we're gonna have a stun. We're gonna go with another stun. This is going to be very stupid and yet very funny at the same time. Because the plan's gonna be Ledros, Culling Strike this bitch. I mean, obviously, if our opponent does have bloody strike, then that's a thing. I'm actually gonna play the Ledros now because having Ledros, I am Ledros, the king is shielded. I mean, to be fair, it actually doesn't matter whether or not this guy dies or not because we could still do it on top of that. So I am Ledros, the king shield, out of a box. It's so cheap. I feel like my opponent must be feeling, what a fucking bastard. I mean, the fact that it also got just, I mean, I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, the box is so random. The box is so random. I feel bad, but at the same point, it's like, but what, the box? But the box! You understand. They've still got the ability for bloody business. I want to point out they've still massively got the ability for bloody business. We're going to go forward with everything. And then the idea is going to be that whoever they don't block with, or whoever they don't bloody business, we then make Ledros, like, it's okay, don't worry, this is perfectly fine. What you're about to see here is glorious play by throwing everyone forwards. If they bloody business, which they could have, it's like a possibility in that deck that they run bloody business. Okay, troll chart. I was honest to God expecting bloody business. Ah, just troll chance everywhere. But then we go, now. Transform a follower into this follower. Ledros, the king shield! So, that was actually a really good box. I am honest to God, Shenamo is cheap and sad that like things went down this way, but it worked out in the end really well for me. Okay, so, scouts. Scout with you, which I can be very powerful, like really powerful use of Azir, just the ability of getting that scout stuff out. So part of me's like, do I keep him so that I can try? I'm actually I'll keep one of him. Okay, we've got like a lot of toss, like a lot of early game toss. Oh, treasures of the edges. Nice. Okay, it's okay. Always forward. So. Gonna throw the sea creature out. Throw the scarab. Yeah, that's the word. Throw him out. So, like my main thing would have been a potential single combat. Could have been counter. It's okay. We've got trash. Eat the trash. So we've got the trash and we've got jettison. So, in my book, that means that we've got everything we need. I wish I could play the treasures right now, but the smarter move for deep. Right? Especially with the fact that they are going very aggressive on me. Smarter move right now is to play this to have more blockers. So, lose all of those. It's okay. So we can throw you.
Azir's command!
You bad!
It means going down a lot. We could actually defend. Could defend with you because you still do toss one upon. I'm actually gonna keep it alive. I'm gonna, you know, like you immediately see a move that you know that you're gonna regret. That. Welcome to that move that I'm definitely gonna regret in the future. Future me is gonna look back and go, "Damn, you passed me, you silly bitch." Okay. At least this gives me a bit of life steal. At least this gives me a bit of life still. We do also do, I mean, I feel like at this point we throw the riches in. We've got so many toss mechanics, and you never know. You never know what you can get. So, okay, that's quite big. Quite big for my opponent. So, treasures in. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Time's up. Let's do this. So,
Demacian needs heroes.
oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. So, gonna throw you out. Gonna throw the Thorny Toad out just because that's a little bit of health. Another unit to take up the space. Got Jettison. We could actually just throw out Slaughter Docks at this point. Could even just throw you the Thorny Toad in front of here just to absorb that damage because you can still live through this. That's a shame. That's a really smart move because obviously that means that I'm not getting that additional point of removal, which is a shame. So well played to my opponent. But okay. Oh, trash! But the trash! Okay. Gonna throw you out. Come, treasures! Treasures of the ages for a prize! So, gonna do that. We just want to be getting ourselves closer to going deep right now, because the closer and closer that we can get ourselves. Oh, carrot. So we burn one, but it's fine. With treasures, come to me, Mr. Treasures. So one of my atrocities down. I've still got one more left in the deck. Out of everything that I have right now, this is not the best option I was looking for. I'm gonna play it because it is still something I can play. Technically, I could have played Maokai, but it just feels bad to play him. Sharp sight is a problem. Okay, so getting closer and closer to deep. Toss one if you're deep. So we're going deep next turn, and also one treasure. Not the treasure I wanted. I always want the box. The box is what it's all about. I just want to see what's in the box. Actually, which is a Nail Breaker wouldn't have been a bad one, just because literally it would have been 5 damage to everyone. And the box! It's like it knows. Hard the card. Hard the cards. The box knows. The box knows I need it. It comes when called for. I mean, the smarter move would be to play either the egg or this, right? That is the smart move. Yeah, but, oh, I mean, I have to play a smarter move, right? Because my health, where my health is, I cannot risk it. So, as much of me wants to see what's in the box, I can wait a turn. I can wait a turn to see what's in the box. The box isn't going anywhere. It's going to stay in my hand. Now, I feel like, you know, like when you do a move and you instantly regret? That's what that is almost. I really like playing the box. But do not worry. The box will have its time, okay? It's their attack turn. I have to... If it was my attack turn, I would have played the box. It's their attack turn. We have to prioritize things in a reasonable way. So... It's okay. We know that we got the box. We just need to see what's in the box. Just like Brad Pitt at the end of 7. Oh no! We never got to see what's in the box! Just like Brad Pitt 7, we never got to see what's in the box. Morgan Freeman should have told us what was in the box. I regret my moves! Okay, so pure shurima. We have got no landmark removal, so it's okay. We don't need landmark removal. They got the trash. Actually, we keep this whole hand. I got trash, I've got jettison, I've got more throwing, I've got atrocity. So yeah, I feel quietly confident about this situation right now. So we have just lost another jettison through doing that though. It's okay. The sun disc. Praise the sun. So I've got my turn 2, I've got my turn 3. Ooh, actually, maybe the turn 2 actually changing around now. Turn 2 actually changing around. I was going to throw the Thorny Toad out, but the better move here is to have this on the ball, because this is helping us get there. Ah, my treasures! Okay. I could have technically thrown that in the way of the 1 damage, but it's okay. I have made the decisions that I have made, and I will live with them. He says, while hoping that I honest to God do not burn another one of my treasure creation cards. I just want treasures already. The fact that they've given you the ability to get treasures faster is just so amazing. They're really good. They're really good. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Heart of the card, Yukimoto. Heart of the cards. The smarter move would have been to play the Thorny Toad or Jettison instead of putting more cards into my deck right now, but my heart tells me. Remember this day. So, might as well at this point do that. I mean, that's fine, actually. That is fine. It was more if this guy died, it would feel a little bit bad. But, oh, eggs. Excellent. We can play the eggs if we wanted to. So, play the eggs. It means that we get to go wide on the board. They're all fearsome, meaning the only one who can defend is this man. And, yeah. I mean, we've got 2 Jettisons. So, immediately going forward. I was going to say, it's a lot of damage for them to accept in one turn. Whoa, I was expecting Crocodile Man and the other guy to go in front, but okay. And I was like, nah, I'm done. Second that comes out, done. Early game treasures are the thing. I have no idea what this is, but I'm already scared. So it's got fearsome. It's got fearsome, but also, like, some overwhelm and damagey stuff. So, don't know what you are, but as I said, I am scared of whatever you are. So, I look forward to this duel. I've got, like, ways of helping myself become deep. I can throw the Thorny Toad out, because the Thorny Toad's got better stats. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think I get a little bit too excited. For the Empire. I think I get a little bit too excited when I see this guy. It's just the fact of getting earlier treasures than what's expected. It puts more cards in the deck and like slightly slows you from being deep, but it's such a good card. It is such a good card, but honest to God, I love Lost Riches. Thank you, Riot, for printing that card. That is just the card which is just right along my alley of like what I love. So, gonna play it. I am leaving myself open to, because that is just spanked all of my mana in one go. So I'm leaving myself open, but I know that I've got a number of toss mechanics. I mean, if he's gonna Ravenous, I mean, I guess if he's gonna Ravenous Flock, he could have Ravenous Flock because it was damaged anyway. But I guess they just weighed more stats on the board. So Jettisons. So many tosses, but can we find the treasures that lie beneath?
There's nothing to fear.
I'm gonna throw you up. Just because this dying at least tosses another card, but like this is tossing, so it feels nice. I can accept it. We're gonna kill the spider that sat down beside her. Anyone who knows that, no one will know that. So killing that. Oh no, not one of my atrocities! Okay, Shipwreck Holder down. Okay, so second atrocity down. There are no more atrocities left in this game, but we are deep diving. We've not found those treasures. Okay, deep diving for treasure. Did not find it, but we have done a lot of work to helping me get deep. But it might end up being to no avail if they do enough damage and Darius comes on this field of play, or even Swain. Even Swain is going to be one of those cards that if he hits the field, is going to be devastating. So salvage. I'm actually going to throw Maokai out. My main reason for doing so is just so that I have another blocker. I know that they grab most likely with Glory Seeker, but we've got another one in hand. But it's more the fact that I have another blocker. That's the most important thing to me right now. As well as finding treasures, obviously. But that's the most important thing to me right now. Obviously, they could play Swain, and I've got nothing I can do about that.
The young fight for glory.
The young fight for glories. Okay, so well, you know that you've already put 2 treasures in the deck, but those standing for Noxus. So I've got to do this. I've got to do this more so to have another unit on the field of play. Have another unit on the field of play. And also give me a bit of toss and another unit. Just feels like the right move. Feels like the right move. Stopping them from being able just to grab Tree Man directly off the field. Obviously, I said there's a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage in there. Lots and lots of damage.
From the darkness.
Go down to 9. Slightly more acceptable. Not the best, but slightly more acceptable. Okay. So. Okay. Oh my god! Yugi, what's in the box? Ah! Treasures! Okay, so. Have they come at just the right time to save my life? With anything in the box. Save me! Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I feel like the smarter move would be... Yeah, again, always, the smarter move would be this. The smarter move would be this. Sometimes you gotta go for the gamble. Sometimes you gotta go for the gamble and just see what's there. And hope that you don't end up regretting this decision massively. At this point, I might as well do that. Get me closer to that toss mechanic, heal these guys up, as well as the fact that that is just making me go deep, so this has now actually helped that out. Just because their plan was to remove Tree Man, and we go, let me see what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Please help me, box. I mean, Singular Wheel. So, Singular Wheel, with the ability of then throwing more things out. We could throw the Nimble Poro out. I mean, actually, the synergy! Oh my god, the synergy of actually using that with that. I mean, it's too good not to do, right? It's too good not to do, right? Him out with a barrier as well. It's like, when you look at a plan and you just think to yourself, but wait a minute, how big is this actually going to get? And hopefully it's going to be big enough, right? When you look at a plan and you just think to yourself, I've got no idea what this is going to do in terms of how big. Technically, I should have given Overwhelm to decide that was going to stay on the field of play. I've got no idea how this is going to affect things, but feels good. Feels like the most legitimate strategy on this field of play right now. Just to do that, send everyone back to the kitchen, and that is now plus no. Oh my god! I mean, that's lethal. That out of, I mean, Shenna mode. That, the box. Yes! I love this deck. I love this deck so much already, and it's only done like, I don't even know how many games this has done, but I love it. I mean, it's all 3 Egyptian gods. All 3 Egyptian gods, and all I've got is a Tree Man and a man and a tin can. It's fun. But I do have some treasures. I do have treasures though. So I'm against all 3 Egyptian gods, but I do have potentially what I need to save my life right there, and right there. So Stun Disc activates. We could put you, but I'm also thinking like I'm actually gonna leave it. In my head, I'm gonna tell myself that it's gonna be genius if we wait. Then once we get these in the deck, then being able to use these moves. I'm going to convince myself that that is the legitimate strategy. It might not be, but I'm going to convince myself that that's going to be the legitimate strategy here. Get those riches in and then do all the tosses. Ah, my Tin Can Man is here. Have we seen Tin Can Man? Like, I feel like in all my... I mean, the trash doesn't mind being... The trash doesn't mind being vulnerable. We're going to do that first. Treasures of the ages! For a price. So, next turn, the toss mechanics. Next turn, the toss mechanics are gonna go through the roof. They don't really... Oh, okay, fine. I mean, I was thinking they might not want to do that, in terms of might not want to, like, sacrifice that guy, but I guess, okay, right, they're not sacrificing him. Okay. I had to do, even more so, I'm glad I did that. Okay. Losing one, but it's okay. We've got the long con. We've got the long con here with treasures, it's fine. When you think to yourself that I could play him next turn and still play trash, it just costs more. So, okay, I've lost one atrocity. I've lost one atrocity. I feel like I still play this because I don't want Maokai to be the one who's vulnerable. So that is both my atrocities down. This is now an atrocity-free deck, and we've not even seen a treasure. Atrocity-free deck, no treasures.
These dunes are the lifeblood
My
of
opponent
Shurima.
is rapidly building a very nice board, and it is not looking good. It is not looking good. So, I feel, gotta do this. Come on, just give me the box. Just give me the box and let me open the box and find stupid cards. Stupid cards in the box. Come to me. Ah, it's not a box. Okay. So, I'm gonna throw Maokai out.
The rot must be cut
Gonna throw
away.
him out mainly for the reason of it's okay, don't worry. Shh. So, Thorny Toad. I'm gonna play the Thorny Toad first. Right, that is at least something which can do damage. It would also kill my tree man though. That's the significantly problematic part. I can grab this off the field of play. Feel like how close is it? I mean, he's still years away. I guess I still jettison again anyway, because it still gets me closer to maybe more treasure. So, see what we can find. Getting these guys to give myself some health right now. Like, we go deep, give ourselves health, and just feels right. Feels right. We've got the ability to do damage to everyone. We grab you off the field of play. Our opponent's actually... the fact that our opponent is not doing anything, I feel like I'd rather let them burn that mana. Might end up regretting that decision, but honestly, my opponent not doing anything there actually makes me think, no, actually, sod it. I'll wait. Now we're potentially into my portion of the game, so I can wait. Wheel. Do you remember when I said that we're in my portion of the game? Remember when I said that we were in my world? Now I was wrong! Okay, so... the big men be coming. The big men be coming. We go down quite significantly. I've got the Egyptian gods. Slowly but surely. I could actually throw my Tin Can Man out. Could throw the Tin Can Man out. I'm not going to. Tin Can Man does mean that I get a good turn next turn though with my sea monsters. We throw the Tin Can Man out. As much of me, like, because we haven't actually seen Tin Can Man do anything, so as much of me actually, was actually thinking keep that back. We throw Tin Can Man out. Tin Can Man actually now making these things cost a lot less and making it so that my moves can be a lot more interesting. Okay, we could actually do, it depends obviously what our opponent plays, but we could actually just do this. I mean, I guess we shouldn't, if I knew I was going to be doing this, I really shouldn't have played this. Jesus of the ages! For a price. I can actually do this and still play all my sea monsters. We do this. What's in the box? What's in the box? Every single time I get so excited. What's in the box? What's going to help me defeat all three of these Egyptian god cards? Okay. What's going to help me beat all three Egyptian gods? Come on, something good. Not the best.
See what we see.
I mean, I do at least have a card which does work off of creations, and obviously I'm making a lot of creations, so okay. I can increase this one's health stat. That might actually end up being useful in a later game. At this point, it's just like, well, I might as well do this. I mean, is it worth it actually? I mean, I'm just gonna get rid of. I feel like the sea monsters are far superior to this man. So, finally get an option to get rid of one of the Egyptian gods. We finally get the option to get rid of one of these Egyptian god cards, and you better believe we're damn well gonna do it. Okay. We've also lost all of our trust. Oh, okay, right. That's really good. Really good move from my opponent. Really good move from my opponent. That Rite of Negation. Getting them past this. I actually need these heals, but also I'm thinking to myself, although I need these heals, with that Overwhelm, if he can, which it like that might end up being really problematic for me. So I'm actually gonna change my mind about keeping that 1 health. I mean, obviously, I guess we're keeping this 1 health, but he's got a quick attack at the moment, and then we're gonna change him out for this guy, so it's fine. I'm gonna convince myself that's fine. So that is a lot of damage going forward into our opponent with. We could actually go forward with this because at this point I'd rather like potentially heal myself up a little bit. Like, they've got so many other things they've got to block that's fine. I will take that. I will take that because his other options for making things vulnerable, especially once I just put the Prodigy in his place, it's fine. It's fine. So, Nautilus now as well. With that, so heal and also Nautilus, which means that the hook means that Captain Hook can come out. Actually, I guess I should have waited. I should have, because obviously I'm not. What that's done is I've lost the place on the board, which means that I can't take this guy's place. So he can still be made vulnerable, but we got health. We got health, so it's okay.
We live in hallowed times.
We live in hallowed times indeed. We wait. We wait because potentially. I was actually expecting to see another Egyptian god hit the field of play. Well, we go forth again. We go forth again because at this point it is now just smashing them, smashing them, smashing them. They have to do something. Knocking at their door, saying, "What are you gonna do, Egyptian gods? To the graveyard with you as I attack your life points directly." So that was the new deep deck. Definitely, you know, this deep deck is far superior to the last deep deck. Potentially finding lethal through those treasures. The actual, does that card has made this game so much more fun for me. In all honesty, the ability of getting treasures out before turn 7, when obviously because turn 7. Theme machine drops, and then like from that point the ability of getting them sooner and how powerful they can be is amazing. And honestly, I love this deck, and I would definitely recommend at least giving this deck a go. It's a lot of fun. So if you haven't already, bear in mind that there is, which it like I do stream live, and so if you want to check that out, links down below on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Where's the Discord? If you like this deck and if you run it, please let me know how it goes as well. In fact, if you make any changes to this deck, please let me know what changes you make and whatnot, because I'd love to hear how your experiences go with it. And just thank you all so much. Discord link I said down below. There's going to be movie night this weekend if you want to head, would you get involved with that? And also just thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, afternoon, or whatever it is for you. Until next time, bye.
Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.